Hello, Riley and Eureka friends. I am here with your next art lesson, and you're probably wondering why I am outside and why I have this hat on. We are going to be talking about nature and photography and the elements of art. So everything we've been learning about in the art room: line, shape, color, pattern, and texture, and form. First, I'm going to read you a story about a photographer named Ansel Adams, and some of your parents might have heard of him before. So this is called Antsy Ansel. Antsy Ansel. Ansel was antsy. He never walked, he ran. When he sat, his feet danced. Even his thoughts flew about, like a gull in a storm. Ansel noticed everything, and everyone noticed Ansel. "Pay attention," said his aunt. "Please sit still," begged his mother. "Why don't you go outside?" suggested his father. So Ansel did, whenever he could. Ansel loved being outside. On the Golden Gate Beach near his house, nature was big and loud and wild. Gusting gales pushed and pulled. Salt spray stung his cheeks. Surf pounded, and the sand boom. Sometimes nature shook with fury. In 1906, an earthquake shiver-rumble-tumbled San Francisco to the ground. A trembler tossed 4-year-old Ansel into a brick wall, and he broke his nose. Nature left its mark on Ansel Adams. But nature could be quiet too. On Lobos Creek it whispered and winked and flickered and flew, shimmered and shone for Ansel's eyes alone. Indoors, Ansel felt trapped and sick. At school, he got into trouble. Everyone thought they knew what he needed. "Keep him calm," the doctor said, "away from the light and sound." Ansel yearned for wind and waves. "Give him discipline," the principal said. Ansel felt like he was a fly buzzing inside a jar. Ansel's father had a different idea. "Give him open air," he said. He took 13-year-old Ansel out of school and let him learn at home. Piano lessons kept his hands busy and his mind focused. Between lessons in French, Greek, and algebra, Ansel explored outdoors. He caught insects and made a museum in his dresser drawer. He scooped sand into cans and used a magnet to find flecks of iron. He gathered driftwood carved by the ocean, each piece a sculpture. A season ticket to the San Francisco World's Fair filled Ansel's mind with mysteries and marvels, impressionist and organist, flavors and aromas, and fun and games. Ansel was on fire for learning. When Ansel was 14, his aunt gave him a book about Yosemite Valley. Ansel begged for a visit. The trip took 2 days by steam engine train and open-air bus. At Valley View, Ansel got his first glimpse of Yosemite Valley. The ripple-rush roar of water and light, light, light. It was love at first sight. One morning during the trip, Ansel's parents gave him a camera. He was off. Run, leap, scramble, snap, rapid rumble, tumble, race, swoosh, flutter, flit, flee. Ansel's photos became a journal of everything he saw. From then on, Ansel went to Yosemite, camera in hand, to hike the High Sierra in summer light, icy white, glowing dawn, breathless height, danger by day, sparkling night, worlds of wonder snap in black and white. In Yosemite, Ansel met and fell in love with Virginia Best. They married and worked hard to make a living in the city. Snap, school pictures. Flash, a wedding. Click, a catalog. But nature whispered and winked, roared and sang, calling them back to Yosemite to live and work, sell Ansel's photos, and raise their family. Ansel worked outside every day. Soon, Ansel's photographs became famous. When the United States government and Life magazine asked him to take pictures, Ansel traveled far and wide, showing a nation its true nature in national parks, crystal caverns, craggy peaks, canyons carved by time, silver rivers swirling through wide open land. Giving voice to the voiceless and giving politics a purpose. All his life, Ansel Adams noticed nature. Push, pull, flicker, wink, rush, roar, shimmer, shine. Now everyone notices Ansel's pictures. A world of wonder. Snap! In the light. Light, light. The end. So boys and girls, today, this week, for your lesson, we are going to look at photography as art. If you have a tablet or a camera or a phone that you can use or with your parents' help can use, I would like you to take some pictures of nature, but I would like you to take those pictures close up. I would like you to find examples of lines, shapes, colors, patterns, textures, and take very close-up pictures. I have 2 galleries posted underneath this video on our website. One are examples of Ansel Adams pictures that he took, and the other are examples of my pictures that I took for this project. After you've done that and watched the video that I post about the elements of art, line, shape, color, texture, pattern, form, space, then I would like you to find your 2 best pictures that you are the happiest with and email those to me. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, and we have really nice weather ahead, so this will be a great, great week for you to do this project. I can't wait to see what you do using photography as art. Have fun, and I will see you next time. Bye.